What if I told you that the Bible on your shelf might be transmitting a dead signal? For centuries, we've accepted translations based on tradition, never questioning if the power, the actual vibrating life force of the original intent was getting through. We initiated Shield Protocol 5.1 to conduct a forensic audit, not a theological debate, a technical test of vibrational integrity. We compared the gold standard of academia, the NRSV, against a technically expanded text known as the UTM, or Urim Thummim version. We measured what we call the NRI, the Net Resonance Index. Think of it like checking the signal strength on your Wi-Fi. Is the data getting through, or is it just static? The results weren't just surprising, they were catastrophic. One version is a historical record, the other is a live wire. The first test was structural integrity. Imagine trying to download a massive file, but random packets of data just vanished. That's the NRSV. It's built on what scholars call the critical text. Sounds smart, right? But in practice, it means they stripped out verses that didn't fit their preferred, older but often corrupted manuscripts. Verses about fasting, about the deity of the Messiah, even the entire end of Mark's Gospel are bracketed or removed. In our testing, these aren't just missing words, they are signal voids. They break the electrical circuit of the text, causing the life force rating to plummet to a dismal 28%. The UTM is different. It draws from the majority text, the stream of manuscripts used by real communities for 1,500 years. It doesn't cut the data, it preserves the full transmission flow. It's a closed-loop system. When you read it, you aren't getting a fragmented summary. You're getting the raw, uncorrupted carrier wave. Next, we tested the reality interface. How does the text describe the physical world? The NRSV traps you in mythology. In Genesis, it says God created a dome to separate the waters. A dome. It's static. It's ancient poetry. It registers almost zero vibrational energy because your modern brain knows it isn't real. The UTM restores the original Hebrew physics. It doesn't say dome, it says atmosphere. Suddenly the text isn't a dead myth. It's a working blueprint of the water cycle, of respiration, of the protective layers above us. It happens again in verse 1. The NRSV's generic heavens is a vague, blurry concept. The UTM expands it to the visible universe. That is a technical term with immense data density. It locks the signal onto physical reality. The NRSV gives you a children's drawing. The UTM gives you a satellite photograph. The difference in life force resonance was staggeringly high, over 99% for the UTM's technical rendering. This is where the signal degradation is most tragic. The identity sector. Names aren't just labels, they are frequencies. They carry the DNA of the subject. For 2 millennia, the signal has been smeared through translation from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to English. The result is Jesus. In our forensic audit, this registered a shocking 12.6% resonance. It's a filter upon a filter. You know who it refers to, but you aren't connecting with the source frequency. The UTM restores the original Hebraic signal, Joshua. It's the name that connects the covenants. It means the Almighty is salvation. It carries the raw power of the original language. And it doesn't use the generic Greek title Christ. It restores the functional, legal title of Messiah, the Anointed One. This isn't just a change in spelling, it's a total restoration of identity. The life force meter redlined at 99.8%. Finally, the power source itself. The NRSV calls it spirit. It feels intangible, abstract, ghostly.